Evening, brothers and sisters. Right, let's not beat around the bush with this one. The strategic withdrawal of the bullshit, what's it going to lead to? Well, I'm convinced, and I hope I'm wrong, but I'm convinced there will be some sort of black swan event, a false flag, whatever. Something is going to come out of left field at us, like maybe a cyber attack, blackouts. Don't know when. Could be next week. It could be 6 months. It could be 10 months, a year from now. Who knows? But something will occur within the rest of this year. Something is going to come down. It could be a series of events. But make no mistake, they're up to something, right? They're not going to let this go under any circumstances yet. So be prepared for anything to happen. And as I've said before repeatedly, all this is the collapse of their empire. They are now frantic, right, in order to maintain everything that's going on, from whatever you want to call it, the transgender issues, the collapse of the monetary system, the march towards digitalisation and all that bullshit is indicative of a collapse. These are different events to previous collapses, but all empires, all civilisations collapse. They don't stay together, they go. Every single one. There is not one empire or civilisation in history that survives on a long-term basis. Ours is done, right? I don't know what they're going to put out of the bag. It could be anything, right? Look back at the history. They get desperate. They panic. But here's the real rub, which could bring it down. When the sheep out there twig that they've been played and had, right? What happens? Crowds go mad, people. So my worst fear, if you call it a fear, is that a huge percentage of these sheeple suddenly get a red pill moment, realise they've been played, and bam, they bring it down. They bring the whole edifice down. They burn it. They hunt out the people responsible. They lynch them, cut their heads off, whatever. I don't know. It's going to come down. There is no saving this empire, and despite all the bullshit about sustainability and green energy, it's all smoke and mirrors. It's complete and utter bullshit, garbage, smelly, stinky stuff, whatever, right? It's coming down, and it ain't got much longer. As I said before, by the middle of this decade, this world will be completely different. And we're going to have to rediscover skills we thought we'd lost, like fishing, hunting, growing your own food, foraging, whatever. Because this techno bubble bullshit empire is coming down, and it ain't coming back. It's had its run. The so-called, what I call the Industrial Revolution empire. It's had 272 years, if you believe the timeline. But this current part of it, the collapse, this final age of decadence, obscene wealth transfer, which is taking place now. They're literally robbing the last few pennies off you, right? And they once they've completed it, they're just going to cut and run and say, fuck the lot of you, we don't give a fucking shit about you. We never did, piss off and die. That's their opinion of us. So be prepared, as I say, for some false flags, whatever. Something's going to come out of left field. Just be prepared for it, people. Set your mind and stay focused.